The water well on Foster's farm has gone dry. The well is currently 165 feet deep, but must be dug deeper to reach a new supply of water. Foster uses a drill bit that digs through 4.5 feet of ground in 1 hour to dig his well deeper. Which function rule best describes the distance between the surface and the bottom of the well below the ground, D, after T hours of drilling? Well, our problem gives us two numbers. One is a fixed amount and one is a variable amount. And our distance equals the 165 feet that has already been dug plus 4.5 more ground that's dug per hour. So our equation is modeled with 165 plus 4.5t. Our correct answer is C. Number 2. Number of diagonals of a polygon of n sides can be found by which of the following? Might be a good idea for some of our pattern problems to make a chart and list what we know about the sides, number of sides, and D, number of diagonals. In the first picture, we have a triangle that has 3 sides and 0 diagonals. We have a square with 4 sides in the second picture and 2 diagonals. In the third picture, we have a pentagon with 5 sides, and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonals. And in the last picture, we have a hexagon with 6 sides with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 diagonals. So we basically have our sides and diagonals organized where we can see if we can come up with a function rule to represent our numbers for n and our numbers for d. So it might be a good idea to plug in the numbers for n into the first equation and see if we get the number of diagonals. Well, the number of sides subtract 2 must equal the number of diagonals. And that doesn't work for all values of n. So letter A is incorrect. Let's try choice B. Choice B, we have to square n minus 3 times n, divide by 2. So if you want to do some of those in your calculator, we'll try and see if this will work. 3 squared minus 3 times 3, divide by 2. Comes out to 0. So far it works for the first set of points. Our side's 4 squared minus 3 times 4, then divide by 2. Works for the second, 5 squared minus 3 times 5, divide by 2. Works for the third, and 6 squared minus 3 times 6, divide by 2, works out to be 9. Choice B is correct for all values of n and d. We can verify that C and D are incorrect by plugging in all values of n and making sure that they do not equal our d column.